So, Tekken 8 Season 3, latest patch released, and it's better, right? But regardless of whether that patch came or not, the South African Tekken scene is in tournament mode, bro. It's tournament season, and bro, there's tournaments all the time. So, in the last, let's say 12 days, I competed 4 times already. And this past Saturday, at time of recording, that would have been the 18th of April, we had an online tournament hosted by Gaming Hub ZA, exactly as is on YouTube. Check them out. It wasn't streamed, unfortunately, but what happened is I fought a lot of my friends and training partners and teammates in this tournament. So I wanted to just run through a few of those games specifically against those players. I did play against someone called Valt Overkill, winners and losers side, and a Jack player as well. But I want to focus on some of the teammate matches, right? So if I just scooch over to this screen, we're going to look over my matches, not really scrutinize them too much, just go over them, what my thought was, why I got hit by some stuff, and maybe if I got outplayed by certain places within the matches that we can have a look at. So my first game was on winner's side against King Vegeta. So this is KV, my homie, one of my closest friends, training partner, team member as well.
Wheezy, get out. Yo, Vegeta, move. Get your boy.
And within the last 6 days at time of recording, we've competed against each other 3 times. So this being the 3rd time. So a lot of mind games. It was 1-1 in tournament going into this game. This was like early in the morning as well. We both like woke up an hour before running this game. So let's have a look at what's gonna happen. And we had a King of the Hill tag tournament on Wednesday, where we matched clothing, and then that's where we fought each other towards the end because we reached the final stage. We were the last team standing. So I'm exposing myself by leaving a lot of stats open, but you'll see my missed punish and stuff. Bad heals in season 3 for reasons of that grab. Good block. I can't get a lot of full crouch DF2 on KV. Sort of reads my thought process. So the reason I can on Wrath 1+2 is because KV has a tendency to try and catch people out on late punishes with a power crash. So I tried to can, but he's been scouting it because you do get 12 frame punish in any case. But I was going for a bit of a greedy option. Sidestep duck, I just ripped the DF2. Season 3 combos with the 3-1. Sidestep 4 is something I've been using a lot more, especially now in season 3 and late season 2. Oh, low parry, decent combo. I guess a block on the health sweep would have been more ideal. Must whiff punish, and even if it hit me, it was a slow punish. I've been stepping the 4-4-2s quite nicely. No duck. I need to practice that, bro. Practice the reactions to those throws, because I'm telling you now, bro, I have not been seeing them. Just simple pokes, trying to poke him out, go mid. He finally ducks the back 2-1 and rip the back 2-2. His foot are so cold, bro. Dash up forward 2. Looking to go under the electric because it is a bit faster than my down 1+2, so I can counter hit him. Ripping the 3-1, stepping the 4-4-2, getting a small punish because he has a tendency to use the power crush if his 4-4-2 whiffs, so I just went for my quick punish, but I guess it is worth going for something more MP. I guess we can skip that. This is just after the rage art. I get clipped by 4-4-2, he doesn't rip it. Again, pushing him back to the wall, plus range no duck. Because I used the mid last time, no break in the 2, so I pressed on this 2. I thought I was dead here. But for more plus frames, and he whiffs the 1+2. I don't know, I just saw the whiff and went for my heat smash. So I should have probably closed out here. I get the float, nice early float, some mental games. Extra hits in the combo because I entered Early tornado 45 for float, not too bad. Still no health sweep because they already blocked 2 of mine. No clean wall, unfortunately, no tornado. Again, the step on the foot for 2. I was hulking him out so nicely, bro. That's 1+2. It's such a low risk move because it's really fast, agile. Only -10, so it's a good move for KV to use as a mid interruption instead of a jab, so stuff doesn't go under. Sometimes you need to rip it, man. Sometimes you just need to rip it, but I died for it. So. If I did get the count here, we would have war splat him with a guaranteed Mia 3. That was a jab, but I got back 1. Get trick back to the wall. 2+4. Small punish. Could have heat engaged, I guess. 1+2. It's kind of weird commentating on my own games. Small wolf punish from KV. Go for a can and a Hail Mary. And there it is, you see? So, trying to get an interrupt with a jab, he uses a power crush. I get my punish. That is a setup in KV just to catch late punishment. That time I get it, but the forward pull through into Zen 3 catches me on the move. So yeah, I probably should have got that game, but I was outplayed in the third one just with timing. I actually asked him after our first match, Metal State last week Tuesday, why he wasn't really using electrics against me. He just said, well, I wasn't sure. He's like, well, not sure, bro. Maybe he was just a bit tired on that day, but you can see now, just delayed electrics, dash up electrics. Very strong point for KV. He's sniping with those electrics. It's crazy, man. Oh, I mashed out of minus range after the 4-4. Sometimes it's important, bro. I can't lie. And can. Trying to catch the full string again. Scouts my health here, bro. He said he was just feeling it, bro. His reactions on that day, pretty good. It looks like he was reacting to the health sweep for a while I was playing. But you still gotta rip it, man. Just a jab. Trying to get out of the wall. 4-2. TF1-1. And goes for the low. A bit of scrubby tactics, I guess I could do. I just -9 to darken, you know. 3-1 still catching him out because he's so used to punishing the standing 3. That's very healthy. I dark. That's just Tekken in it. Outstanding 2. Again, I mash out of 4-4. Bit of a delayed outstanding match. Again, that's my full touch TF1. Plus frames. Forward 2 just to get the heat engage. Try to catch him on the movement. Just pressure so that he can't retaliate, but he confirms his TF1, bro. Puts him on set point. This guy KV, man. But you can just tell the mind games. We played a lot, bro. We spent majority of 2025 fighting each other, training against each other, discussing different types of tech and mind games. So I mean, we come into this game on like layer 3, layer 4, bro. I get a backflip. CD3 just ate a bunch of damage here, bro. CD3 again, running 4. My can gets floated a good step from KV. I got a bit antsy, a bit desperate. He was probably scouting it. Health sweep again, another Hail Mary health sweep. I didn't connect one health sweep against each other's whole set. So GG's KV. KV progresses. Ended up winning another match after this as well on winner's side. So I was sent to the loser side, where early on I fight Shiroyasha. So Shiroyasha lost to YTK. They met in round 1. There was no specific seeding in this tournament, so I had to fight my captain and good friend and long-time training partner Shiroyasha. Between me and him, editor Alex and unknown one player, we started BAP. So this is this is gonna be quite a tense game. A lot of mind games again. This is not fun to fight. Let's just be real. I whiffed the forward 2. It's a joke between the two of us. Like, round start forward 2 never changes. What he always tells me. It's chainsaw time. Puts it away. Not quite relying on it just yet in this game. Back one. What a good move. This Alyssa's movement after back one catches me out there. And I duck immediately just to let him know I am gonna duck. And that low is risky for Alyssa because Jun can launch it. -9 into heat parry. Puts him into rage. And I was beat there. Went for another parry again. Knowing he's in heat, that's on me. All my fault. I should have just remained patient. Rip the 3-1 again, 14 frame round start. I actually stepped forward for 1+2. I can't remember the last time I did that. Quite a difficult move to step. Because it does track both sides, the second hit especially. Go for power crash on a hard lead. I low parried, my fault man. Just a side switch. Up for 2 just with 1+2, suppress frames, 2+ frames again, trying to catch some kind of movement. Able to step. I go for back 2. It is all guaranteed in the back, but if I got the forward 2, I could have got more damage. No issues. Alright, so a big part of my game plan against Shiro was to really catch his stepping, but not necessarily with just homing moves. My back 2 is very important. You see I do back 2 a lot in this game. Catch the back 2 and step the movement from range. So single boot, dual boot movement, try and catch him on a timing and get a back turn launch. Good power crash from Shiro. Unable to step. That's just a tendency thing. I know he does enjoy that high power crash after back up 2 whiffs. So it was just us knowing each other really well, and I duck. Actually, I think I can, to be fair. Something you just got out there. Shoe shine, no duck on the string. He does have a mid extension. Hell sweep. We started the hell sweeps. Could have got a better combo there. And then the rush down with a forward 4-2 is mostly so that I can catch the special wake up from Alyssa. Instead of using a low, because she'll go right under it and she'll launch you for that. Back 2 again. Back 2. Just ripping the strings. Tries to power crash with a 4-2, 4-3 string. Again, I don't duck it, but I look out for the... No, duck again on the 3-2. Just pokes 1-3. I'm looking out for the power crashes for the most part against Shiro. So he does offer up opportunities. I fought him a lot and watched a lot of his games on comms, so some of the tendencies I do pick up. The movement, bro. Alright, so here he is, this range right here. He cancels it because he knows I'm trying to step in. I go under him, I rob him a little bit with a down 1+2. Every time you see me at range, I'm either trying to DF4 because it will counter hit floated, 118 damage. I keep doing the mid, but I am trying to step in for the most part. Forward 1+2, I forget this doesn't launch anymore. I probably could have killed with another Miare too. I finally do the low after doing the mid for most of the set. I only think I did that low twice to end the round as well. Looking out for his back 3+4, that's why I keep doing the mid. I counter hit him I think twice, just catching the back 3+4 out in the air. But this time, he would have died either way. So if he did back 3+4, he would have died to the mid. If he did it, he probably would have beat me in that round, but I just committed to the low. Alright, so I think this game you'll see a conscious effort to try and step at a range. This is also the second time we fought recently. Run up forward 2, what a punish, bro. It's -37 or some shit, so you have some time to run up and do a punish if you don't have a big running move. Just a lot of pressure. Again, mids again, ducks at the last moment, unfortunate bro. And I mean, Jun damage, am I right? Just a lot of damage, 3-1 again. A good round start, you know. That's safe. Again, back 2, ripping the back 2 into the mid. And oh, what a step. Again, back 2-1. And there I use a homing move just to see if he was gonna step again, but he tried a mash with back 3+4, thinking I would go for a hell sweep. Tried to step, my fault. Try to do something again, I get hit with you for 2-1. I didn't say it works every time, but that was a chainsaw round. As soon as chainsaws came out, man, he ran over and no tap from the down 3. Should react to that from at range especially. Goes low, I just mashed, my fault. He goes low again, which I was surprised about, you know. He delays his option, so my while spending 2 clips him. I'm actually very minus there, but I just ripped it, bro. -9 heat parry gets wall splat. Scale damage from the parry, by the way, 73. This would have been much more if it wasn't scale. Shout out June, my goal. No tap me DF on 1. Try with a bit of robbery, I get the block finally this time. Hey. Go for OK mix. Low again. Just rip the 3-2. I tried to rip the 3-1, my bad. Rip the 3-1 again because it would potentially catch his heat smash. But I guess that even that whiffs. Bro, chainsaw. Facing the chainsaws. I tried to shoot him out the air, but I don't know what I was thinking. But you can see me trying something, not just letting him run the offense. Looking for the approach. This time he chooses to fly, so my runner forward 2 wouldn't work, so I just use forward 2-2. Just get a float combo. Lows are starting to add up. They're so used to me doing the mids. I don't duck, bro. Unblockable. Wall splat, bro. Don't take too much damage because of scaling, so I don't mind that too much. I'll crash again. If I kept backdashing, look at that step, bro. This kind of drops, so that's what I was looking for this whole time. I try it again. Fast heat recovery, -10 low. Coco Des, my goat. And now the lows get to add up because I kept doing the mid. Game after game, time after time. And something I want to remind myself of is if someone isn't adjusting, don't change. So my back 2-1, I kept ripping my back 2-1 because second hit is a high, so you know the big back 2 arm into the elbow. The elbow is a high. There is a mid extension, doesn't do too much damage, but I didn't have to extend to that mind game. Like with KV, I immediately started back 2-2. Back 2-2, I haven't won around with it because I know he's aware of it and he's aware of ducking. So I was able to abuse that a little bit against Shiro, and the back 2-1 tracks his movement. Now I fight Seemboy in loser side, straight after Shiro, another one of my homies, another one of my training partners. I think 2 nights before this, we played a first to 20 between me and Seemboy. I think that entered like 2018 or something in my favor. So lots of mind games immediately. I got hit by the DF3 at the round start, so this match was really important, right? So that whole first to 20, when he did back 3, I'm -2. I never mashed once that whole night. So you're gonna see that was back 3 is -2, and then the heat burst was -2 as well from my side. That's why the mash, I pretty much treated it the same thing. It traded with his heat smash there. I get my combo, you'll see what I mean in a few after it hits a few back 2s, back 3s on block. Forward 1+2 doing a lot of work, bro. Able to step. That wasn't guaranteed because it wasn't in the back, but he did try to shimmy or just get into a blocking state, so he got hit and turned his character around for some reason. Had 1-1, a block on the low. Lows again. I shouldn't mash there, I got lucky. -13, but the jab whipped, so I just need to use a better move. I could have got my guaranteed damage, but I just went with a while standing 3 just to see I'll catch him. Ended up in my favor. Actually, there it is. The match. So I'm -2. I mashed my while standing 2 to counter hit him. Sometimes you just got him, man. It ends up being 15 frames because it's an I-30 move. That was kind of cold, man. Run up side step. Confirm the worst heat smash. Match point. 3-1 again. Shoot him. 338 damage. Goes for orbital. Nice jab. I was so late on that punish, but gets hit by the third hit in any case. Tier 3, I go for another high for some reason. I get a trade. Fortunately, I don't get launched for Miari 2. It is minus 20. I'm standing for again. I just tried stealing the round. Good timing on the backswing. And it whiffs. I did block it, I guess. So I would have got my punish in any case, but it whiffed and I get my outstanding 1 against Seemboy. So 3-1 over Seemboy that game. So I am consciously trying just to close it out. Block the lows because the lows are really important and mash in situations that he's not used to. So after the back 3, he usually gets, it's that heat engager, the overhead kick, like X kick kind of thing. He's used to running his mix, going for lows, going for slower moves than just a jab or a DF1. So a DF1 would beat my outstanding 2. I just caught his backdash, unfortunately, he didn't even duck. You missed input. Don't ask me what I was trying. Trying Miare. That's great. Back 3, that one there. I mash again because he goes for a bit of a slower move. 3-1, tracking the step. It's such a powerful move, but it tracked both ways. 3-1. Jun's new move is disgusting. Video on that coming soon. Small punish for the back 2. Could have heat engaged or got as another 3-1. Back 3 again. I don't mash this time. I'll seek out the 1-1. 1-1 is -1, yeah? So a DF1 beats any option other than a power crush. If any Juns are doing 1-1 into mix, it's not a real mix. You got that, bro. True mix after Miare, after up 2 or Miare 1+2, because I mean you're -4, so stepping is more of a better option. The 2-1-2, I duck under the last hit. But yeah, if anyone's doing 1-1 against you, bro, just use a fast mode, you'll be chilling. No punish, I'm chilling. I'm at shooting range, we try and shoot in. I mash, you can't mash there. If he does the 1+2 option, even on trade, you'll get launched against Azu. And yet, I mash, and I know this. Another low. I tried to step my phone. I should go the other way. The weak side is the left unless she's in love. I step. He tried to run away, bro. And the reason I did the 2 option there, doesn't be a cool combo. Miare 2, Miare 2, dead. The reason I did the 2 option there was actually to counter his backswing, because my other moves, the faster moves, would have whiffed completely against the backswing blow in that situation. So I used my slower move and my most advantageous move in that situation to catch the delayed backswing blow, launch him, and proves dividends because I get a 94 combo with my heat extension. That was fun. So after this, like I said, I fought a Jack player, and then I got a run back against Valve Overkill, who ended up beating me, and I finished 4th in this tournament. But I think that'll be a separate video because I sent Valve Overkill to loser side and then had the run back in the loser side to qualify for top 3. So Heavy ended up finishing 2nd, losing to Y2K. GG's to those guys. And I really think this is really fun, just looking through the game again, commentating on my game, letting you guys know what my thinking was, seeing how I deal with certain situations. Obviously not being a perfect player or pro by any means, but the mind games are really fun in this, fighting these 3 guys specifically, because they are my homies. We talk a lot, we game a lot. So in tournament, some of the things you think about and they pop up in these type of situations. So we fight very differently in casual because we're obviously just learning stuff, but when it comes to tournament, yeah man, it ramps up a little bit more. The mind games are probably my favorite part of Tekken, to be honest. Let me know what you guys think about this type of content. I want to do much more of this, not just reacting to my own stuff, but my teammates' games as well, like focus on either BAP games specifically from tournament, or just watch ranked replays from really strong players in our region, try and learn some stuff. Yeah, but other than that, guys, make sure to just like the video, share the video, add a sub, man, it's free. If you don't want to put notifications, that's okay, as long as you just give the sub, keep me on your timeline, add a comment, even if it's just an emoji. All of it, any of it goes a really long way, and I appreciate you guys for all the support. I'll see you guys on my streams as well. Some more videos coming up. The content mode don't stop, bro. So from me, that's it. More Tekken on the horizon, bro. We're happy. South African Tekken up and rising with tournament season. Don't forget to miss out. Don't forget to watch. Don't miss out. Don't forget to watch everything ACGL all the time. They are on my page, all the VODs. So make sure you catch those. But other than that, until next time, peace out.